The following video is made for educational purposes only. Everything you see is just an educational example. It does not constitute financial advice. Results may vary for you. Maybe you've been flipping meme coins for a while, or maybe you've just had enough of throwing cash at dead-end projects, or you might be like me, someone who's actually trying to get something real out of this whole meme coin scene. If that's you, you're in the right place. I'm going to walk you through the full process of launching meme coins and turning it into a solid profit-making system. The real trick here is to stop focusing on trading meme coins and start creating them yourself. A lot of people immediately think of pump fun when it comes to launching tokens, but that's where things go wrong. Pump fun's just way too saturated to really get any solid results. So rather than using pump fun, I'm going to walk you through how to launch your coins on Raydium. It's honestly a much smarter choice. It's got higher quality projects, better overall performance, and way less crowding. I mean, check out the numbers. While Pump Fund floods the space with hundreds of tokens per minute, Raydium keeps it to more like 5 to 10 launches in the same time frame. It's just way easier to pop out. Alright, so how do you actually launch coins on Raydium? The easiest method I've come across is using a site called launchtool.io. Usually, you'd have to dive into coding and deal with a bunch of technical headaches just to get a coin live. But this platform makes it super simple. You can have a coin up and running in just a few clicks, and it only takes a few minutes. Sounds pretty great, right? Let's jump into it and walk through the steps. The first step is creating a logo that's either funny or grabs attention. This is super important if you want investors to notice and buy your coin. One of the best ways to nail this is by leaning into what's trending or going viral right now. Scroll through social media and see what's hot. In my case, I'm using this funny SpongeBob meme. It'll get the job done. Just remember to save your logo at 128 by 128 pixels. And you'll be ready to move on. With the logo done, we're ready for step 2. This is where the fun part begins, creating the coin. Go ahead and hit this button to connect your wallet, and then just approve the permission when it pops up. You'll begin by filling in the basic stuff, name, symbol, description, and your logo. For this example, I'm going with Smug SpongeBob as the name and Bob as the symbol. I'll skip the description this time, but you can add something related to your coin there. After that, just upload the logo you made earlier and click next to head to the following step. This next part is the tokenomics setup, and luckily it's pretty straightforward. The default settings here are already good to go, so there's no need to adjust anything. Just click next to keep things moving. This section lets you add your creator name and the site where you launched the coin. It might seem like a good idea, but it's actually unnecessary. Plus, there's a 0.1 Solana fee for it. I wouldn't bother with it, even if it was free, so just disable it and keep going. You can add social media links for your coin here, much like the creator info. This part can really help if you've got those profiles already set up. That said, I'm skipping it for this video because I want to keep things easy. Make sure you pay close attention to this step because it's all about critical settings. These are called revoke authorities, and basically, they act as security measures for your coin. Here's the deal. Revoke freeze prevents your coin's transactions from getting permanently frozen. Revoke mint stops anyone from endlessly creating more tokens, and revoke update blocks any changes to the contract after your coin is launched. Anyone can check if these are turned on or off, and if they spot a security risk, they won't want to invest. So your safest move is to leave them all enabled and then hit that Launch My Token Now button. Within a few seconds, your wallet will pop up asking for confirmation. Just approve the transaction, go through the standard verification process, and wait a moment for it to process, and boom, your coin is officially live on the Solana network. But don't stop there. You can actually track your coin's status on SolScan. So let's check it out right now. Here on SolScan, you can see your coin is live on the network. You can also view stats like supply, signature, and all the coin's info. But what really matters now is getting to step 3. In this step, you're adding liquidity, so your coin becomes tradable for anyone who has Raydium tokens, similar to the Raydium list on Photon that I showed you earlier. To begin, just hit this button that says Create Liquidity Pool. You'll be redirected to Raydium's site next. Start by connecting your wallet. Just click the button up top and connect it manually if it doesn't connect automatically. With your wallet ready, it's time to add a base token. This is where your new meme coin goes. Click here, go back to Launchtool to copy the address, then paste it into this field on Raydium. After that, fill in your coin's info like before and click Add User Token. Choose your coin here, and you'll see it has a total supply of 1 billion. Just add 900 million to the pool. That's the usual amount for meme coins. Now it's time to choose a quote token, which is what people will use to trade your coin. Solana is really the only option here, so we'll go with that. Here's the important part. Max out the amount. Before you get nervous, this is a safe investment. No matter how the launch turns out, you can always withdraw your funds without any problems. Just keep in mind to reduce the amount by 0.2 Solana to cover Raydium's pool creation fee. For the fee tier section at the bottom, I always pick 2%. I've heard that other options might also work, but I haven't given it a shot, so I can't say for sure. Once you've set that, just click on Initialize Liquidity Pool, approve it in your wallet, and boom, your coin is now open for business. Success! Our launch is complete, and the coin is officially listed on Photon. Now we wait and hope investors start picking it up soon. Until then, let's shift our focus to something I enjoy. Looking at the charts. That brings us to step 4. When it comes to watching my launches, I always go with Dex Screener. The layout is cleaner than Photon's, and it works better for showing you everything clearly. Just click on any coin in the list, copy your coin's address from Launch Tool, and paste it into the Dex Screener URL in place of the current one. You'll get your chart instantly. Keep your eyes on the liquidity. That's your main indicator of how things are going. And if you see bot snipers jumping in, don't worry. They're part of the game, and there's no way to stop them. While we wait for things to settle, jump over to Raydium's Portfolio tab. That's where you'll see all your positions, token balances, and where you can withdraw profits directly to your wallet. Just remember to stay on the standard view, and your position should pop up in 10 to 15 minutes, so no worries if it's not instant. Here's a time-lapse of the launch performance. There's not too much to explain during this part, but I still want to share some important tips for when you do your own launch. What really matters is the volume. When people start buying, your stats like market cap and liquidity will climb. The key number here is liquidity. That's where the profit is. Keep checking your Raydium portfolio until your position appears, and once your profit hits a number you're happy with, go ahead and take it. Now I'll show you exactly how that works. We've made it to the final step. Just head over to the standard tab in your Raydium portfolio and look for your LP position. Click the little minus button, then move the slider all the way to 100%. Don't worry too much about the numbers at the top. What really matters is the Solana amount at the bottom. That's the actual value you'll receive. If you're happy with that number, go ahead and click Remove Liquidity and confirm the transaction. I gotta remind you guys that this is an educational video though. I'm not a financial advisor. Once this notification pops up, it means your balance has been updated. Open up your wallet and take a look. I just made some nice profits in a matter of minutes. Sure, it's not life-changing money, but it's a solid side hustle that can bring in extra cash here and there. Honestly, I wouldn't mind doing this a few times a day. But there's an important note before we wrap up. This video is meant to be educational only. I've got no ties to Photon, Launch Tool, Dex Screener, or any of the tools shown here. I'm simply walking you through the process. That being said, this method is working surprisingly well right now. So if you're thinking of trying it, now might be the time.